now Jamil Alamin,
Fred,
killed Fred. They killed so many people. And some of us rebelled, some of us didn't. But the undercurrent of this revolutionary move was self-defense, but also build for self. Do something for yourselves. And I can't believe that 50 years later I'm coming here. There was a place in South Carolina, was it? The Yoruba village?
Yeah.
And we heard about that. Some of them came up to our law. But we weren't ready to go out there and rough it. You know? I'm still getting used to this. I haven't sneezed in 3 days. You know, and I got all these allergies. I haven't sneezed. Something is right about this place. So to see the fruition of what we were dreaming about 50 years later is amazing to me. It's just amazing that black people can do this. By the way, this is being reproduced all over. In Puerto Rico, they're doing the same thing. I don't know what it is. Maybe God has given them everybody a little pellet that they put in their brains. Start taking care of yourselves. Start farming for yourselves, living for yourselves. Because in Puerto Rico, the same thing is happening. So I'm gonna go back with this story. I'm gonna say it. I'm on radio, so I'm gonna say this on radio. It's unbelievable to me. And mature black people. I'm not talking about kids. It's wonderful to see it. I admire you. I respect you. There's an enormous amount of love, and I would hope that one day we could bring y'all to Puerto Rico and see what's happening over there. Y'all can exchange. You know what I'm saying? We need an exchange, so people understand what time it is. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you. I applaud y'all.
And to be in the presence of my elders here, and to be in the presence of all you, my elders and young folks. It's a necessary thing for us to honor ourselves, honor our elders while they're still alive, and to give them, and to pass on the legacy for the younger generation. This is incredible in terms of what you're doing, in terms of the self-determination, Jacqueline, you know, and to give the history behind it, you know, so that these young folks, because they've taken the history away from us. They're taking the books away from us, and they're hoping that the little babies won't know nothing about that. They don't care about us. They don't look at us. They'll put us in jail. They'll put us away. They'll make problems for us. But for the babies, they're going to try to control them. So what we're doing here is giving them eyes to see the elders, eyes to see the future. And this is what we have to do. So I applaud you for your effort and for your determination, your love for your people, for us, for all of us, because it's very, very necessary. We're in some very interesting times, and it's on a pivotal right now. People are thinking that it doesn't matter. No, it does matter at this time, because what they're planning to do is they're already doing it. It's already in plain sight, and people are not paying attention. So, you know, you can just say, I'm not being involved with it, but be involved because it's going to involve you anyway. You don't want to do nothing, that's fine, but you don't complain because it's coming. It's already here. It's already here. They're taking away. They're working on state by state. They're working on your reproduction. They're working on control. It's like slavery. I mean, basically, I own your baby. I own your child. I own you. I own that. And we're gonna do what we tell you to do. So we gotta be strategists in our movement, in our thinking, and moving forward, and to protect our babies.
Brother E and J. My brother E and J is the artist that we commissioned for this work. I want to use the opportunity to share some words if you like.
First, hello everyone. What's going on? So we're doing like a nice little battle thing right now. Excuse the chat on the background. I appreciate y'all for coming out here.
Yeah, I appreciate you, brother. You did the work.
Let me tell you, I can't let everyone know this is my second time meeting Abio. This is my first time meeting the other brothers. And the first time was almost about 10 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
And it's an honor to do this piece right now, to present this piece to him, and for everything to come back around full circle. And I just want to thank y'all for showing up. It's monumental, and let's continue on with the evolution so we can have a revolution. All right?
Appreciate
You
it.
want to help me pull the top down?
You ready to show us up?
Go around the backside. I'm going to catch all the pieces, but again, go ahead and get that big time. Drop it all
Yeah, right.
Okay. 1, 2.
I'd like to make a statement. This is fantastic, but I want everybody to recognize there's one person missing, and I'm hoping that will be corrected in time because he was very vital. His name is Elijah. He was our original conga player. He was the heartbeat of the group. I think I mentioned last night that if you came into the group with a poem and you started to do your poem, and if you didn't take out the conga drum to play behind your poem is dead. You might as well throw it away. And Elijah, I don't know if Elijah knew anything about metaphors or similes or personifications. He knew about black feelings. And if you ever listen to our first album, you're not listening to a conga player, you're listening to a god on skin. Because that's what he did. His daughter is here, and she is shattered because her father is not in that mural. But I want you to turn around and give Colette some love. She's right there.
Well, give it up.
Give it up for her.
I would also like to say that the gentleman who helped us start this thing is not there either, Galen Kane. He was a master poet, a master storyteller. He's not there either. It would be nice to put him on because he was instrumental in keeping us together.
I just realized that.
He gave what Abio Du says, he gave us the aesthetic, a form. How do you write poetry? How do you say it so that it reaches the inner soul of the person? And that's important. So he's there, he should be definitely.
This is a phenomenal representation of the last poets, but I'm happy to be alive to make sure that we cover all of the angles.
Right.
Because there are things that take place on the planet that are incomplete. And if you don't know the real story, you'll go with the incompleteness. Galen Kane was vital. Elijah was vital. Those two people have got to be involved with this mural because it's a special mural. And their names should never be dismissed. We have to include them. I learned from Cain. I hated Cain, and Cain hated me. But everybody knows hate is just love turned inside out.
That's right.
And we had a hate-love thing because he wanted to be my father. I had a father that was outrageous, and I was not letting Cain be my daddy again. I wasn't going there. But the man taught me how to write poetry. He knew how to make poetry funky and sassy and black. He was the first one that ever made it clear you can use nigger in a poem and make it and make it work. Walking around Harlem for about a minute, heard a voice cry, niggas got rhythm. My head spun around, people had deserted. At a moment in time, Harlem became a desert. From that moment in time, Harlem is a desert. Dow Jones went up 1.3. Harlem, no change. I always thought niggas about shuffle, about keeping a step. I've seen niggas shuffle, ain't never seen them keep no step. Hey, baby, what's happening? Niggas think that's hip. Any breeze is hipper than niggas. Niggas have rides to call over dead reflections. Niggas cry when their children get bombed. Niggas roll planes with Vietnam. Niggas shoot down the enemy. Niggas don't know the enemy. Niggas go on TV and talk a lot. Niggas don't know cybernetics. Niggas are obsessed with blindness with the power of death in their hands. Niggas killed Malcolm. Fuck the CIA. Niggas held the guns.
Niggas.
That's just a little sliver of Galen Kane's work. He was fierce like that. He walked around with hand grenades in his mouth. The man was excellent. He was a super poet. We all were striving to be on the level that he was. He happens to also be the father of Khalil Kane, and many of you all have seen him in the movies because he's an actor.
Juice.
Juice was the movie that he was in.
Oh, Raheem from Juice.
And that is Garland Kane's son.
Oh, wow.
And Elijah, he has a son who's a drummer, and I think he's he's down in Florida still.
He's in Oklahoma.
He's Oklahoma now. And he's a phenomenal drummer. His name is Allende. So just keep your ears open for him because he's a monster. We did a gig down in Tallahassee, and him and Bobby Tunney had a battle, had a
Conversation.
a conversation on the road. That was unbelievable. It was one of the best openings of Last Forward performance ever. Because they were, I'm talking about, they were talking. And the people were just outraged. It was a beautiful moment. So the history is there, but as I said before, it's not an individual thing, it's a group thing. The very idea of the Last Forwards was started by David Nelson. He's the third person from the left. David had the idea of bringing a collective of poets together because poets, generally speaking, don't roll in units. They don't come as collectives, they come as individuals. But he felt that if we had at least 3 men from 3 walks of life together, we'd give a good example to black people of how important it is for us to shelve our differences and come together. We all got the same foot on our necks, but we seem to make, I'm a Muslim, you're a Christian, I'm an atheist, you're Marxist, and we make those differences and say, I can't join you because you don't think like I think. We all have the same oppressor to deal with, and we have to find a way to deal with this. And that's what the idea of the Last Poets was. Each one of us has our own philosophy, each one of us had our own way of dealing with things, but we would get on that stage and work as a unit. We became a damn atomic bomb when we worked together. When we didn't work together, it was just a bow and arrow. The fact is that this is a fabulous, fabulous mural.
It's beautiful.
And I'm extremely grateful, but I want to clear up the missing links. And it's not uncommon that in our lives and in our history, we'll discover that there are certain pieces missing. And our job is to find out those pieces that are missing so we can truly have the full power of the work that we've done. And that's not only with this mural, but that's with life in general.
Gotcha.
I think each one of you can investigate yourselves and see there are certain pieces that you've got together, and there's some pieces that you need to find to put together with the pieces that you already have together. It's a constant work in progress.
Constant search.
But I want to give thanks to the brother for the work that he's done.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We ain't, and it ain't down. We're gonna get those pieces added.
Yeah, King could be right in the middle there.
Listen, however you do it, brother, all I know is that when you do it, it's going to be done right. Because this is a fabulous, what I'm looking at is absolutely special. Absolutely special.
And you caught Baba's Chinese features.
Native Americans.